For centuries, gold has been more than just a precious metal. It's a symbol of wealth, power, and stability. From ancient pharaohs to modern central banks, the lust for gold has driven economies, sparked conflicts, and shaped the course of human history. But what if I told you that the global gold rush is far from over? In fact, it's entering a new, more intense phase, one that's pushing the boundaries of exploration and technology and redrawing the geopolitical map. Welcome to the Great Gold Race of 2026. Today, we're diving deep into the new frontiers of gold mining, uncovering the hidden geopolitical battles being fought over the world's most coveted resource. We'll explore how shifting global dynamics, technological breakthroughs, and environmental pressures are creating a perfect storm, forcing nations and corporations to look for gold in places once considered untouchable. Forget what you know about traditional gold mining. We're talking about the deep sea, the Arctic, and even outer space. Let's start with the current state of play. For decades, countries like China, Australia, Russia, and the United States have dominated gold production. But the easy-to-reach deposits are dwindling. Production from many of the world's largest mines has peaked, and new discoveries are becoming rarer and more expensive to develop. This scarcity is a huge driver of the new gold rush. Central banks around the world, spooked by economic uncertainty and geopolitical tensions, are buying gold at a record pace. They see it as a safe haven, a reliable store of value when traditional currencies are volatile. In 2022 and 2023, central bank gold purchases shattered all previous records. This isn't just a trend, it's a strategic shift. Nations are building up their gold reserves to bolster their economic sovereignty and reduce their reliance on the US dollar. This massive demand from the world's most powerful institutions is putting immense pressure on the global supply, sending prospectors on a quest for the next big find. So, where are they looking? The first new frontier is the Arctic. As climate change accelerates the melting of polar ice, vast, previously inaccessible territories are opening up. This region is believed to hold enormous untapped mineral wealth, including significant gold deposits. Countries with Arctic coastlines like Russia, Canada, the United States via Alaska, and Denmark via Greenland are all jockeying for position. Russia has been particularly aggressive, investing heavily in Arctic infrastructure, including icebreakers and military bases, to assert its dominance. They see the Arctic not just as a source of resources, but as a strategic corridor, the northern sea route, that will become increasingly vital for global trade. The race for Arctic gold is a high-stakes game. The logistical challenges are immense. The weather is brutal, the environmental risks are significant, and the political tensions are simmering just below the surface. Any major discovery here could trigger a diplomatic firestorm as competing territorial claims clash. Now let's go from the frozen north to the deepest parts of our planet, the ocean floor. We're talking about deep-sea mining. For years, scientists have known about polymetallic nodules and hydrothermal vents on the seabed, rich in minerals like cobalt, nickel, and yes, gold. Until recently, the technology to commercially extract these resources didn't exist. But that's changing fast. Companies are developing incredible underwater robots and vehicles capable of operating thousands of meters below the surface. The potential prize is staggering. Some estimates suggest there could be more gold on the ocean floor than in all the mines on land combined. But this frontier is perhaps the most controversial of all. The deep sea is one of the last truly pristine environments on Earth, home to unique ecosystems we are only just beginning to understand. Scientists warn that large-scale mining could cause irreversible damage, destroying habitats and wiping out species before we even discover them. The international community is struggling to keep up. The International Seabed Authority is tasked with creating regulations for deep-sea mining in international waters. But it's a slow and contentious process. Nations are torn between the promise of immense wealth and the duty to protect our shared marine heritage. It's a classic conflict, economic ambition versus environmental stewardship, and the outcome will define our relationship with the oceans for generations to come. While some look down, others are looking up. The third and most futuristic frontier is space. The idea of asteroid mining sounds like science fiction, but it's moving closer to reality. Asteroids, particularly the M-type or metallic asteroids, are essentially floating chunks of pure metal, remnants from the formation of our solar system. Scientists believe many of these are packed with precious metals, including gold and platinum, in concentrations far higher than anything found on Earth. A single well-chosen asteroid could potentially contain more gold than has ever been mined in human history. The sheer economic implications are mind-boggling. Companies like Astroforge and Transastra are already developing the technologies needed to identify, travel to, and extract resources from these celestial bodies. Governments are also getting in on the act. Luxembourg and the United States have passed laws recognizing private ownership of resources mined in space, creating a legal framework to encourage investment. But just like in the Arctic and the deep sea, the geopolitical race is on. Who owns the resources in space? The 1967 Outer Space Treaty states that celestial bodies are not subject to national appropriation, but it's vague on the issue of resource extraction. As technology advances, we're headed for a major showdown over cosmic property rights. Will space be a new frontier for shared human progress, or will it become the next battlefield for resource competition? The rise of these new frontiers is also being supercharged by technology. It's not just about futuristic robots and spaceships. On the ground, artificial intelligence and machine learning are revolutionizing exploration. Geologists can now feed vast amounts of satellite imagery, seismic data, and historical geological surveys into AI models. These algorithms can identify patterns and predict the location of new mineral deposits with an accuracy that was previously impossible. This allows companies to target their exploration efforts much more effectively, reducing costs and increasing the chances of a major discovery. Drones equipped with advanced sensors can map terrain in incredible detail, even detecting subtle changes in the Earth's magnetic field that might indicate a hidden ore body. This technological leap means that even in well-explored regions, new gold deposits are being found. It is like having a new set of eyes that can see beneath the surface of the Earth. So, what does this all mean for 2026 and beyond? The geopolitical race for gold is intensifying on multiple fronts. In the Arctic, we'll see a continued military and economic buildup as nations vie for control of untapped resources. In the deep sea, the world will face a critical decision point. The first commercial deep-sea mining licenses could be issued, triggering both an economic boom and a potential environmental catastrophe. In space, we'll see the first real, tangible steps towards asteroid mining, moving it from the realm of theory to practical missions. And underlying it all, central banks will likely continue their gold-buying spree, adding fuel to the fire and driving the price ever higher. This isn't just a story about a shiny metal. It's a story about power, sovereignty, and the future of our planet. The new gold rush will test our ability to cooperate, to manage our resources sustainably, and to navigate complex geopolitical rivalries without resorting to conflict. The choices we make in the coming years about who gets to mine where and under what rules will have profound and lasting consequences. The treasure hunt is on, and the stakes have never been higher. From the icy peaks of the Arctic to the dark abyss of the ocean, and out to the vast emptiness of space, humanity's timeless quest for gold continues, pushing us to the very limits of our world and beyond. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think is the most fascinating or worrying new frontier for gold mining? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos exploring the forces that shape our world. See you next time.